I mean, you left in, was it 2006?
Yeah.
So when you left in 2006, did you think that you'd be going back?
No, never. I think for the first 4 or 5 years, you always have it in the back of your mind that you could be going back. When it passes 10 years, you just think there's no way my character will be, you know, remembered.
So what was because most of the family members aren't there anymore.
Yeah. I don't have anyone.
No.
So that's the thing. I thought, how can I go back on my own? But that's what they've done.
And what was the conversation you had on the phone?
So John York called me, who's the exec at the moment, and said, we'd love to bring your character back. This is the nature of the storyline. How do you feel? And obviously, as an actress, I was kind of pleased to be given such a huge storyline to be trusted with. Obviously, I was a bit nervous because I thought I've not been in the show for so long. So it's quite, you know, it's a lot of pressure to go back with. But so far, so good.
And it's quite a responsibility, this, isn't it, handling it? And I know that you spoke to, is it Crisis, the charity, to sort of, to sort of, I guess, get their help and guidance.
Yeah, I said initially to John, you know, of course, I'll do the storyline, but please can we have help from an organisation? And he said, oh, absolutely, we've got Rape Crisis here already. So I've been able to speak to them every day on the phone, getting, information and help on different scripts and just how you would be feeling afterwards, and does this make sense and does that make sense? And I think it's important because if you take on a storyline such as this, you have to do it justice.
Yeah, it has to be handled the right way.
The big essence, the core of this storyline is what are still the very blurred boundaries of consent.
Yeah, so that's the difference with this storyline, is it's not just another rape storyline on a soap. We are highlighting and hopefully trying to educate people into what consent actually is, and the difference between rape and consented sex is very black and white. It's not a grey area. So, and we have an episode coming up tomorrow.
Did someone give you the example of an ATM machine?
Yeah, so something that was said to me that really kind of stuck was, if you go to an ATM machine and somebody asks for your card and you are fearful of your life, or you will hand over the card, that's still a robbery. So the problem with consent and rape is people say, well, if you didn't say no and you didn't push them off of you, then that's not... But that's not the case. You know, your body goes into a few different modes, and some of them are freeze and flop when you're scared and in shock. So if you freeze and you don't say anything or do anything, that doesn't mean that you didn't... because you didn't say no, you're giving consent.
Absolutely. Well, the story now is in the Walford Gazette. Front page, and then there is now the discussion within the wider community in the square as to what is going on. And in fact, on I think is it Thursday's episode, it's fully set within the Vic.
Yeah, so the whole episode is based in the Vic with, I think, like 20 cast members, and everybody having a different opinion on consent and rape, and this case in particular, which is exactly what's happening at the moment. Everybody has an opinion. There are so many myths and misconceptions, so I think that it's just highlighting what's going on.
So the wider community on Thursday, what happens tonight?
It's not on tonight.
It's not on tonight? Oh, I thought it was on tonight.
We're not on Wednesdays.
The next one is Thursday, so that is the one.
The next
episode, And as far as you're concerned, you know, you don't want to come back and just do one big storyline. I mean, I assume that you're in talks to see whether or not, you know, Ruby has legs. Yeah,
so initially I've come back for this storyline, but I've been extended, I'm staying a while longer. What's great is because I've been missing for so long, you know, I could be a doctor. There's so many things that could be that nobody knows.
We don't know what she's been up to that whole time.
I could have a love child somewhere that comes back. You just don't know. So
Are you chatting about that?
It's a massive scope. I will be once this storyline is kind of put to bed, which will be in a, you know, we're going to play this out, right? So this will go on for quite a while.
What has the reach out been like on social media? Because I'm assuming this must have helped so many people to be able to talk to you.
Yeah, which you don't expect. Obviously, I know that the show has a huge impact, but you don't think that... Because when I was in it years ago, we didn't have social media. So I've never had this experience where people were contacting me to say, this is my experience, this is what the storyline has helped me with. You know, it's confirmed to me that something that happened to me years ago was in fact rape, or I've been able to now speak out, go to the police. So it's been amazing in that sense, that it's kind of helping people and opening up conversation for people.
Nice to be back.
Yeah, lovely to be back.
Yeah. Did you go, like, fit straight in again?
within 2 days, I felt like I'd never left. It was really strange. Yeah, now I feel like, what did I do for all that time?
What happened?
What did I do? Yeah.
It's really lovely to see you back on there.
Thanks.
And it's an amazing story as well. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.